to talk to us today.
Fuck yeah, of course.
Well, mate, I've got to say congratulations on this amazing new album. I've taken a listen and absolutely loved it. So, congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we put some fucking fire in there. Had to fucking make that shit brutal.
Yeah, definitely. So, tell us a little bit about what you guys were setting out to do with this album. Like, did you have a plan when you went into the studio about what you wanted to achieve with this album?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we got all the experimenting out of our system on the last record. I think we really needed to do that because that's where we were at as a band. And, I mean, pretty much just going with the flow of the way things, go with us. I mean, everyone was in agreement that it's like, last record was cool for us to put together, but this record, like, let's just throw it down hard and harder than we ever have, and let's put as much time and effort as we can into every aspect of the writing process, from vocals to drums to riffs to tones to solos. Everything was much more scrutinized than ever before, and with fans in mind.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the writing process. How do you guys actually go about putting together an album? Is there a set kind of recipe, or does it just come as it comes kind of thing?
Being that it's our sixth record, it's pretty easy to tell that it's a developing process, but at this point, there's a couple different things that could happen. Either I have worked on a song by myself, and I have a lot of times I'll kind of bring a chunk of a song that I wrote, or maybe even I'll have an entire idea that I have, and I'll bring that to the table. Or Garza, our other guitar player, he's a riff master. Like, he'll come up with riffs, and he already knows, like, if he gives me a sick riff or two, like, I can take that and turn that into a song. Like, I'm really all about, structures and like getting an idea and a feeling out of whatever the ideas are. So it's kind of like it's been that way for a while, and we've been figuring it out and pushing it along. There's those other little oddball things. Eddie sometimes, if he's down while we're writing music, he sometimes can just tell us to shut the fuck up and make our minds up and be like, yo, it should be like this. And, he'll kind of help finish a song. But I think we're still kind of developing, how exactly we write our records,
Yeah.
This record stepped it up for us on how much time and effort we can really put into each song, and, who's best at doing what. So, it's an evolving process, and I think we will still, let it grow. And this record helped us out, and I already have ideas on what we want to do on the next one, so.
Wow. Yeah. You said that you wanted this album to be harder and heavier than anything that you had done before. Was there a way that you set out about achieving that? Like, did you guys jam a lot more or something like that? Or how did you go about actually getting that heavier sound?
Well, it's all based off of, like, what we have done on our previous records and what kind of ideas we had that we implemented and put into the overall ideas on every one of our records. And on this one, it was like kind of, there's certain things where, like on the Black Crown, we were trying to be more intelligent with how we were using blast beats. And we were trying to, make some of the guitar riffs be a little bit more technical. With You Can't Stop Me, we were trying to kind of embody everything we have done on all of our previous records and write like an all-encompassing Suicide Silence record. With, the self-titled record, we were literally just trying to be purely experimental and listen to what, we ourselves wanted, and kind of, not, as unfortunate as it was, we weren't thinking about the fans. We wrote that record for ourselves. This record, it was like, do we make it so that, like, you know, a 5.5-minute song seems like it's only 2 minutes and flies by. There's tons of little things that we wanted to get out as far as, you know, ideas for the entire record. And, yeah, I mean, we kind of knew what we needed to do, on this one, which is, I think, kind of why the process went so smoothly. And I think that, you know, the end result kind of shows, because I think, you know, our job was cut out for us. And we kind of needed to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Was there anything influencing you while you were songwriting? Like, was the world around you influencing you, or was there anything that you took into the studio as an influence when you were actually writing the tracks?
As far as the music goes, you know, not to say that question is generic by any means, but I've answered that question, and it's always like, it's everything influences me, you know, like,
Yep.
and I think it's the same way with everyone in the band. We're, you know, anything that's going on in the world, whether it's current events or in the news, I think maybe if we were to, like, really dive deep on it, the influences that we choose to use for Suicide Silence tend to be the more extreme aspects of the world. The things that it's like when there's something that's happening that, you know, you just maybe strongly disagree with, or it fucking, like, tears at your moral fibers. Like, you know, for us, like mass shootings in the United States, you know, like these things that it's like, how do you really digest them mentally? Those are the things that I think influence us most for Suicide Silence, because this is a fucking brutal ass band, and we, you know, at least it's an outlet to gather these kind of more unfortunate and extreme aspects of life and turn them into art, or turn them into, you know, what we call art, fucking deathcore, brutal, fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that, yeah, the more extreme aspects of society definitely are strong influences that are almost subliminal to us, and they come out in our music.
Yeah. And you worked with Steve Evans as well, who's worked with some of my favorite bands as a producer. Tell us a little bit about Steve and what you feel that he brings to the table when he works with you guys as well.
Steve, we've worked with him on two records prior, and Steve is the dude that takes, you know, if we're building a fucking, you know, city, and we're putting together this fucking, you know, the structures of, you know, how the city's gonna work, like, Steve kind of helps put up the monuments that, like, will be the signifying things that will remain in history. Like, I'll never forget him talking about, you know, we're gonna build a pyramid on this record. You know, it's gonna live there forever. You know, like, he just gets us. He gets heavy music and metal, and he's such a good friend of ours, and we trust him. If he's got, you know, an idea, like, we definitely want to hear what his ideas are, and it's hard to find those kinds of people, and he's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And Adrian Baxter's artwork, I'm a huge fan of album artwork. You've got an amazing artist working on this. Tell us a little bit about what you thought of Adrian's work when you first saw the cover for this album.
It's funny because Adrian, I had followed him, and I wasn't like a super, like, I wasn't following his artwork, like everything that he's ever done, but I just happened to be following him on Instagram because I'd seen some things, and I had no hand in choosing him to do the art. We actually had a whole other idea of what the artwork was going to be, and it kind of fell apart, and we didn't really like where it was going. And then our manager brought Adrian on board and was like, "Hey, like, check out this art." I looked him up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I followed this guy. This is fucking cool. It's kind of it's got this tarot vibe, or it's got this kind of this certain feel to it." And I was like, I think this will be perfect." And then really, his first sketch for the cover art is really not too far from what it ended up being. There's only, like, small changes that we added to it. And he was fucking, like, amazing for it all, and especially, you know, just seeing moving forward for, like, the cycle. Like, his art translates so well
It is, yeah. Mark, we are almost out of time, but just quickly before we go, is there any chance that you guys might have an Australian tour sometime soon? And is there anything you would like to say to your Australian fans before they go and grab the album on Valentine's Day?
I fucking love Australia. It feels like a home away from home. We haven't been there in fucking like 3.5 years, I think. And literally yesterday, I was trying to get our manager to reach out to Australian promoters to try and get us an offer to go down there in December or January. So I'm hoping we can get there by the end of the year or early next year. Because, yeah, we got to fucking get down there and play these new songs.
Exactly. That would be absolutely awesome, mate. Well, thank you so much for chatting to us today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I know this album is going to get a lot of airplay on our radio show.
Oh, yeah. Man, I really appreciate it.
Not a problem, mate. Have a great night, and yeah, hopefully we see you in December or January.
Cool, brother.
All right. See you then. Bye.